I'm sure you know how to go to the airport, but
of course,
there was an accident or something. 3 lanes are blocked, so to take something, I don't know. I didn't pay attention to it, other than 3 lanes were blocked.
Oh, so that's
I don't know what it was.
So I shouldn't get on the freeway then.
It said something, but I don't know. I was trying to just listen because I was like, oh, let me go out there.
Well,
now.
it's shooting us straight down 7th Street to the freeway on the other side.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to go on the freeway.
I don't.
But the freeway's like this though. Look.
To do whatever you need to do to get me there. I don't care.
All right.
I am not. You drive. I will sit back and enjoy the ride.
All right. Well, my name's Chris. I'm your driver and recorder for our safety.
Okay.
I think you're like my 5th trip to the airport.
Really?
Yeah.
For today?
Yeah, for this morning. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I thought I would come out early. My flight's not till 9:30.
Oh well, yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure, 1, to the airport, because you never know what happens in the morning with rush hour, and 2, just I didn't know how security would be.
Well, if you have the time, you may as well get there a little bit early.
Yeah, I'm more earlier than a late person.
I know one time my passenger told me, yeah, my flight takes off in 45 minutes. I'm like,
Dude, yeah.
You want me to step on it or what? He's like, yeah, right. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, that's a little close.
But I think he has that TSA boarding pass. You know?
Yeah, he's got the pre-check.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna sign up for it, but I didn't do it before this trip. But I'm flying another like 4 or 5 times this year alone, so I'm like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that saves you at least about what, an hour?
Well, now I've just heard that a lot of people are doing TSA pre-checks now, so it's now becoming not as
the norm.
Yeah, so they say to do do TSA global entry, which I mean, I don't know how much more it is, but if I do ever fly out of the country, then But I don't know. It's one of my things to do when I get home. So.
I flew out of the country one time. We went to Amsterdam. What was that?
Nice.
Back in 05 or something like that.
Okay.
That's
I've not, my out of the country's been to like St. Martin.
What's that, the Virgin Islands?
It's not really out of the country, but yeah, it's down there.
Oh.
Oh my goodness! Did he not? Oh no! So pull over now that you're already passed. I was like.
But you know what? Sometimes people, and I hate it. I hate when I see it, especially Uber drivers. They ride with the earbuds in their ear.
Oh. You want to do that, right? With just one,
Why are you gonna do that? You can talk on the phone through
That's
the
true. Yeah,
car.
you're absolutely right. 100%. Yeah. I just
I thought they were fixing to hit. You heard me? Oh, I'm just getting on camera too. So.
Yeah. So it records. Oh yeah, front and back, or forward and back. Yeah. That's good. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm from Chicago, so there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't want to be falsely accused for anything.
That's a good thing too. You're right. It's not just
hitting the car is one thing. Be accused of assaulting someone. So it's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah. Good for you.
But it was probably about a month ago, or a little less than a month ago. Because I'm renting the car through Uber.
Okay.
And this is like, I don't know, the 8th car or something like that. But a couple cars ago, and I just barely got the car. And I was getting off the freeway. A BMW jumped in front of me, but he had some room, so I didn't think nothing of it. So I'm getting in the right lane, and he jumps right in front of me again. But I hit him. I hit him, man, and He didn't use blinker neither time. And so when I got out the car, we pulled over. I got out the car. I said, man, I got you on camera, man. He said, you hit me from behind. I said, it doesn't matter, man. You jumped in front of me 2 times, man. And then he was kind of like trying to be argumentative. I said, the camera's not going to lie, you know. And,
right.
And so we exchanged information. And when I got to the house, I called the non-emergency. And they came by. And I gave him the information, and I showed the policeman the video. He said, yeah, he jumped in front of you. He said he cut you off 2 times. The first time you were able to avoid him. The second time you weren't. Because, see, somebody cut off the car in front of him, and he's not paying attention.
Right.
Because if you're paying attention, you see that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I guess he just heard the car make the noise that it's going to collide. And then he just, he jumped right back in front of me. And then he was like, were you speeding? How fast are you going? I said, come on now, man. And let me know he didn't even look in the mirror.
Right.
If he thinks I'm speeding or whatever.
Right.
See, but when he got in front of me, the car started sliding. And I'm catching up to him. Because he almost came to a dead stop.
Yeah.
And there was no car in front of him. And he had a 24 M3 BMW. I said, man, why you do that to that car, man? You gotta, I don't know, I probably told him he had a nice car like 10 times.
Yeah.
But don't try to put the blame on me, man.
Right.
But if I didn't have the phone,
you would have been.
it would have been my fault.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Even though it wasn't my fault.
Right.
And then I went and showed the lady at the Avis place. Because that car didn't have a horn.
Right.
So I told her, I said, the car doesn't have a horn. I showed her it was barely minimal damage because electric cars are very heavy, man. And she told me, which I understand. She says, well, if you didn't have it on camera, I wouldn't believe you. I said, well, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I said, everybody should ride with a camera in their car.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, really, dude?
Yeah.
Like, where are you going? To a red light?
Yeah.
Love it. This is like driving in Chicago. People. Like, just stop.
Oh, I've avoided so many collisions, man.
It just kills me.
It's every day.
sometimes.
It's every day.
And you're probably dropping off at Southwest, and I'll see you right there in like 3 minutes. You're gonna get there a little quicker. You know, like people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old at my age. That's what it is.
Well, I'm 52, so
I'm just a couple of years older.
Yeah, I just try to watch out for every car. I feel like I try to anticipate them, everybody trying to hit me. That's the only way you could be prepared. But I'm not gonna lie, I could have killed some people already. They run the red light right in front of me. And look at this one. Yeah, they ran the red light in front of me, and I was in the Mustang Mach-E. I was able to stop very quick. At least about 3. At least one would have made it, but 2 of them, they probably wouldn't have made it. I'm trying to avoid this toll right here. It's a $2 toll, but they charge me $7.
Do they really? Oh, because you're an Uber?
No, I told them, say, man, what's up with the toll tag, man? They're like, oh, you don't need the toll tag. They just go by the license plate. I'm like, yeah, but when I get the bill, it's like, yeah, I need a toll tag, man. I'm not dumb.
Right.
Because instead of it being $2, it's $7.
Damn.
And then I got, they hit me on my debit card. It was like $60.
Dang.
$60 for a week worth of tolls. And I wasn't even, I avoid it. I try to avoid it. But, you know, I was in Houston too, so I couldn't avoid those over there.
Right. Yeah, we came down here many years ago for my son's tournament in Texas. We were driving all over. It was for bowling. And it's amazing. You could do the whatever, but it was so much more to do whatever freeway or tollway or whatever it was. And my husband's like, we're just fine. We'll just stay on the, I guess that's why. See, everybody.
Yeah, well, some people, their time is worth more money, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine is too, but I'm only going to I try to avoid the tolls.
Yeah. Well, it looks like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Because I heard it's super expensive to do, your tollway is really, I guess.
Yeah, but this way, you see it right here. You see the charge right here?
Okay.
It's like $2.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but when it's like every couple of miles,
right,
it's...
that's my point. So, like, if you're going, that adds up.
Let's see if he got the tag. It's 130. If
Yeah.
not, it's 195. But they charge y'all. Then they charge me. They charge y'all. Then they charge me.
Yeah.
But y'all not getting charged the surcharge. I'm getting that.
Right.
Man, this car's going fast. Yeah, and I gotta live in the mirror. I hate to say this, but man, look at that. All the Uber drivers I know, which is at least about 10 of them, they all been hit at the light. They all been hit at the light, so I hate to say that I'm waiting for my turn.
Right.
But I gotta live in the mirror. When I'm if I'm in the first car, I could do something, but if not,
Yep.
it was about 2 months ago, an 18-wheeler crashed into 17 cars and killed 5 people.
Here?
Yeah, on the north side of town. It wiped out a whole family.
Oh no.
A baby, a child.
Was he flying? I mean, what was
He didn't stop. He just
Oh.
he bowling ball through there.
Well, and then once you're in the middle of that, you're not.
Yeah,
you
you
get crushed everywhere.
you just gotta
Yeah.
you gotta take it.
Right.
Yeah, and they thought he was inebriated, so he blew a 0. So they thought he was on pills or something.
Probably came back nothing.
Yeah, came back nothing.
Oh.
But he was pulling an Amazon trailer, and
Oh, they'll live that with that for the rest of his life.
his bond was 1.5 million. Then last week he got out on $7,000 bond for 5 people.
He was not paying attention.
Yeah, but his bond shouldn't be that low.
Yeah,
you need
I
to stay in
agree.
jail.
Yeah. I just heard yesterday there was some accident on, I don't know, 31, 35, I don't know, whatever expressway. And
35.
they did a test on him there, and he failed. And then another cop did a test on him there, and he failed. And they drew blood at the hospital, and it came back, they said, with no alcohol. So his bond got massively reduced, and it's this big thing with the Austin
Yeah,
PD.
yeah, but at the
This
same.
Austin PD right now, I don't know. But as you, I don't know.
Yeah,
when
but
they
how
drew
can
blood.
two do wrong though?
I know, that's the thing.
They need to be
So
retrained or something.
She's, the Austin fire chief is, I think is a woman, or whoever was speaking up there. And she said that she's giving a press conference today on it or something. I don't know, there's something like, I'm sure her police officers are taking heat for it.
Maybe it's faulty equipment.
Right. But I don't think they did it. I don't know that they had him blow right there. Maybe they did, like in Chicago or by me in our suburb. Obviously, they're gonna test you. You know, walk, do the ABCs, let me look in your eyes, do whatever. I'll be honest with you, I won't be able to stand on one foot sober. So I mean, and I would tell him that. I'm like, you know,
Just give me the breathalyzer.
right. I'm like, I'll yeah, exactly. So it's like, but yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how that's all coming. I mean, I'm all about, hey, you know what? Don't do wrong. But
Well, I don't drink, so
yeah, I'm like, I drink occasionally. I'm not a drinker. I don't like beer. I don't like, so if I have a drink, I'm drinking like a carbless or something, you know, that's got to be sweet. And I know, hey, you know,
I just feel like it didn't do nothing for me.
I just don't, oh, the airport is really close. I didn't realize it was that close. Maybe it seemed like it took so much longer when I came in on Monday or Tuesday.
Probably that long walk from the.
Well, the long walk did it, but that wasn't as bad. I felt like it was a 25-minute trip or something. Well, there was traffic too. He ran. I didn't land until.
I usually it's about 15 minutes.
Okay, I didn't land until 1:30, so he didn't get me
It was
until
in the thick of
probably
it.
2:15. So I was probably running into afternoon traffic.
Yeah, well, it's less traffic than the last time I came up here, because it was all the way back here.
Oh wow.
It was all the way to the where those white truck trucks were.
Okay. Yeah, that's how Midway is in Chicago. Midway's brutal.
Yeah, but that I'm not gonna lie, that made me mad. That dude got out on $7,000 bond.
Yeah.
If you abuse an animal, it's gonna be more than $7,000 bond,
exactly. Yeah,
and you
you're
kill
right.
5 people. Come on,
that's
man.
Just, well, and you know, not only the bond, but he's going to be sued personally now too. So he's not gonna, whatever he does.
Yeah, but
have,
I think Amazon has something to do with it, because he was pulling an Amazon trailer.
Yeah, you might be right. Get that Jeff Bezos guy. His people in there.
Go ahead. Let them go. You just let them go when they come up here.
Yeah.
Just let them go. But the other drivers don't understand that concept. Just let them go, man. Less cars.
Everybody's in a rush.
Yeah, but less cars in the way. It's better for everybody.
Yep.
But I don't think some people will understand that. I'm gonna go on the other side, so I don't have to wait. Wait.
Yep.
Thanks for the $7 tip. $188.67. In 4 hours. $46 an hour. Even though I've been out here like 8 hours. We're talking about drive time now. 'Cause I get paid for the drive time. Pleasant conversations, man. And go. Oh no, I don't want to go down the big ass dump truck. They trying to push me out the lane and shit. Assholes, man. Those fucking truck drivers. Not all of them, but man, look how close he came to me, man. See how I posted that video when we almost passed up the cops right here. The unmarked car. I don't know where my mind was at because I could plainly see the emergency lights on the back. Where's it at? I'm about to pull over and shit. Behind me though. Policeman's blocking the intersection. Policeman blocking the intersection. He's not gonna pull him over for busting the solid line. Truck ain't letting him go. Policeman turn this thing. See, those people who drive trucks are assholes, man. Time to bust out a new tree. The tree don't even smell anymore. Have another one again. I gave 2 away in one ride, man, and they didn't even tip me. I don't believe. Unless they tip me way later. fucking truck cut us off. We could have been way over there. Yeah, somebody get in the front. Somebody hop in the front. Hello, y'all.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. You need to put that in the truck.
Huh?
I'll put this in the truck.
Oh, the bouquet? No, he's fine.
All right.
He's fine. He needs it to walk.
All right.
So.
It's right here. It's under. It's under the. It's under here.
No, I was gonna lift the.
No,
Oh,
just
okay,
close
okay.
it for me. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Graduation day. You'll be busy. Been busy the whole weekend, right?
Well, yeah. Well, today really my first day out here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You got the camera? All right.
I got room, Todd. Don't worry about it. You can recline a little more. You have about a whole feet. I'm short. Sit down.
Well, my name's Chris. I'm your driver and recorder for our safety.
Okay, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
You know, we were in Puerto Rico like a few days ago. Like they asked for a PIN, like to verify.
Well, that's the driver.
Yeah.
The driver.
Ah.
So that kind of prevents someone from getting in the wrong car. People got in the wrong car with me
All
a
the
couple of
time?
times. Nah, a couple of times. But y'all can have the pin too. Y'all can have the pin number put too, though, to make sure that a lot of people who drink, because they jump in the wrong car all the time.
I see.
A lot of people who drink,
Yeah. Especially at night, dark, about the same.
yeah,
color.
because girls get in the wrong car, they end up dying, man.
Oh, yeah.
And they get in the car, it's not even an Uber, and nobody sees them again. That's crazy how people are like that.
The highway's faster.
No, it's not right around the corner. It's not even 2 miles away.
我啲花幾抵啊！嗬，75蚊整到咁多嚇，媽咪，淨係呢隻咁啊200蚊都有啊！你去買？
跟住買咗啲，
我又整到你一紮都。
自己整啊？
係咯，我去買啊 Costco 買
即係
70
件
蚊
冇翻嚟咯，
整咗成晚。
3桶啊4桶啊，
白6桶啊，6紮啊，我買咗
6紮啫，得3桶啊。
6紮2個桶裝。一陣咧11點啦嚇，士巴拿咧就約咗張台1點半啊，1點半先去食嘢，所以你肚餓咧就要睇下。
帶餅乾咯，
照住先。嗱呢度嘅首都啊，見唔見啊？喺後邊呢度啊，左右邊啊，老豆。右邊個首都好似個 White House 咁啊。嗱呢度啊，見唔見啊？見唔見啊？呢度德州個首都咯。第日啦，K 嗱仲有4年㗎，呢度你可以當作落嚟。啊，走好鬼死，走落嚟咁。走落嚟咧，即係 downtown 嘅地方咧，好難泊車嘅時候，好少 分鐘嘅啫喎。
拍喺門口。
停喺度，you know 話啲咕喱嚟幫你搬上去喎，滴力碌碌，you know 冇位啊，排晒隊啊。總之咧，8月嘅時候要搬入嚟嘅時候咧，哇，混亂到啊！個個都搬嚟喎，咁呢之後塞晒車啊，要排隊入去。佢住嗰啲係高樓大廈嚟噶嘛，咁入邊又冇 basement 冇車泊嘅，唉，泊位真係揾車好麻煩。上一期我哋嚟啊，我又係同阿 Kayla 咧嚟，哇揾位轉下轉下轉咗我半個鐘，拍完我仲要行路。
Fresh.
My daughter's punishing me. She wanted a big bouquet, so I made this for her.
It's pretty.
I made this. It's like, and then now I have to hold it for hours.
Where'd you get all the flowers from?
Costco. That's the best way to do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, so she's graduating today?
Yeah, she's graduating.
From UT?
Mhm.
Oh, congratulations. That's great.
Thank you.
Chuẩn rồi, không có xe.
I bet you've been quite busy hauling people around.
Yeah, I already made like 5 trips to the airport, I think. 5.
Airport,
Yeah.
5 trips to the airport. How far is the airport from here?
It's about 15 minutes. But maybe 20 minutes from here. More that way, it's 15.
I've never been to the Austin airport.
I think it's smaller than.
Or smaller
Love.
than
I've never been
Yeah.
inside.
DFW. And,
Oh, yeah.
Well, Nee, you gotta think about. You can't compare DFW to any
I know,
other airport.
DFW ranked number 2 in the world.
It's number 2?
Yep.
I don't know. Houston has a big airport too.
In terms of passenger
Yeah.
per day. Size 2.
Because it's a hub, right? That's the Southwest hub.
American.
Southwest is American.
Oh, that's Love, right?
American
Love.
Yeah, most connecting flight worldwide. I was shocked to be like, find it to be number 2.
Yeah, so up ahead is gonna be a mess.
Yeah, this I see the cops blocked it off already.
Yeah.
So
So
we'll see how far we could go.
yeah, just as far as you can, and then we'll get off.
What is this truck doing right here?
Yeah. All right, get ready, people. Yeah, it's straight ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's blocked
Yeah,
off.
it's blocked off. Yep.
I was gonna pull into right here.
Yeah.
Want to pull into right there?
Sure. Yeah, that's probably safer for.
Yeah, it's
for
safer
you.
for y'all.
Yeah.
Whichever way easiest for
Yeah, well, I need it
you and for us.
safer for y'all. That's most important.
Oh, hold on. That person just walked off.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
落呢度慢慢嚟。
It's just a lift.
How's it going? Yeah, I'm just driving. I didn't want to drop him off in the middle of the street.
Yeah, no worries. The next is down there. If you like.
All right, thanks. Y'all have a good one. And congratulations. Tripping. Oh, it's the dean or something. Got the robe on. There's no left turn, but insane. It's not that. It's $24, so it's not that long. I'll wait. Six G to Brazos to that building is shining right in my face. That extra go-go juice. Everything's locked, man. Sheesh, it's lit up. I don't want to wait. Mr. Lee, you left your drink. Mr. Brian?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, good morning. Good morning. Figure it. Meet you out here so you didn't have to tangle with the taxis and the trucks.
Oh, well, taxi ain't got nothing on me, I'll tell you that much.
I was just trying to make your life a little easier
Yeah, I
on a Friday
appreciate
morning.
you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I had to wait. I had a trip, but I didn't even see that it was a reservation, and I had to wait like 25 minutes. I said, man, I can't wait that long. I had Brian to come pick up. I just knew it.
Yep.
Chris, somebody driving, recording for our safety.
Okay.
This one's a little crazy right here.
I feel like I'm in good hands.
Oh yeah, you're in great hands. I'm not the Waymo. I think the Waymo doesn't crash much, but it's gonna take longer. They'll
Well,
get
with a Waymo, you're in no hands.
it. There it is, right there. Look. You know, it said, I read an article yesterday. They're trying to hype the Waymo up. You know, it said the Waymo is 99% busier than the human drivers.
Really?
I guess I'm the 1% that they need to watch out for. I was like, and then the month before that, they said, they did 10% of the rides in Austin. Yeah, but they only do short trips, you know. They are programming them to. I saw one earlier today.
I mean, we've seen two just since we've been riding.
Yeah, there's like 100 of them.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. I haven't seen those in Chicago yet.
Nah, they're in San Francisco, Phoenix here. I think they're gonna start in Miami. I think they're gonna put some in Atlanta too.
Good luck with Atlanta traffic.
Those Waymo's gonna get shot at over there. They better not put them in Houston. One of my previous passengers, we were stopped right here, and police were coming this way. I thought the car went right in front of him. I thought he was gonna hit him. I thought he was gonna hit that car, man. The car didn't even.
People are crazy nowadays.
You know, people drive with their earbuds in their ear. I seen Uber drivers drive with the earbud in the ear. Like, what's the purpose of that?
You gotta have all your senses.
Yeah, well, you need to get out the way of the emergency vehicles, and you gotta hear somebody honking.
Yup.
I wonder if the laws. I think they can't pull you over if they see you with earbud in your ear.
I don't know. They were pushing like hands-free for the longest time.
Yeah, but now if your car's probably 5 years or newer, you can talk to the car.
Yeah.
See, the Waymo wouldn't do that.
Nope.
But I don't know if the people will understand or realize when they cross that crosswalk, they have to step foot in it. Because people don't want to. They don't want to step foot in so there's no cars coming.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those pedestrians.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
those folks aren't always paying attention.
And especially downtown over here, man. They're everywhere, man. And they're on the scooters and the bicycles.
I was on the sidewalk last night and almost got ran over by somebody on a scooter. He didn't use like any bell or horn or anything. Just zipped right on past.
Oh, I live in San Antonio, and I was gonna pick up a delivery at the Whataburger over there, and when I got out of the car, some kid almost ran over me in one of those scooters. I said, "Watch out, kid!" And I went inside the Whataburger, and he went inside. He went in there, probably about this tall. He got in my face. I'm like, I was ready to beat him up, but the police was right there. I just started pointing to him because I don't want to go to jail. If he swings, I'm gonna go ahead and just dump him. You know, grab him by his legs and. But the policeman kicked him out. Well, he called me a kid. He says. Then the policeman says, "Well, you are a kid." But the policeman stood right there watching my car.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I was
that's
like,
good.
there was a whole bunch of kids just riding in the street crazy with them. I'm like,
Man, I've heard fights breaking out at Waffle Houses, never a Whataburger.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure it happens.
Waffle House is notorious for the fights, right? I went to Waffle House in so long, man. On McDonald's drive-thru too, I was just getting to with some kids with a scooter. He kicked my mirror. He kicked my mirror off. Man, I got up. When he kicked it off, he fell down. I jumped out the car, ran up on him like that. I was like, he was still on the ground. I'm like, man, I already know. I'm finna go to jail. I feel it. I can feel it, like, because I'm finna fuck him up. Then the police.
All these young kids acting a fool.
And then the policeman told me I could have fucked him up. I'm like, yeah, you're telling me that now, but if I would have did it, it would have been a whole different story. Because you got to stop at some point, you know.
I just tell myself I'm too pretty for jail.
Yeah. I'm not trying to go to jail either. That's why I say I got to catch myself. I catch myself, so.
Catch yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah. There goes the Waymo right there. I've seen them run red lights. I've seen them change lanes in intersection. And they don't park with the shit when they try to pick somebody up. They don't try to get over or. I seen them parked in back alleys. I seen two of them lined up in front of somebody's house. They'll park in front of somebody's house. Yeah,
What happens when you rely on computers?
Yeah, well, one of my passengers told me, he said, yeah, man, they park in front of my neighbor's house. He go up to it, start cussing it out, and it wouldn't move. He says, because you know they could hear you and all that, and he said my neighbor just started putting trash out there. He said they didn't come back. See, I try to avoid this toll as much as possible. Let me see how it looks. Let's see if we can get through here. Because it gives me like a $5 surcharge coming through this toll booth.
For you personally?
Yeah, it's less than $2, but yeah, it costs me like $7 to pass through this toll.
You guys don't bake that into the ride cost?
Yeah, they charge you on the $2, but they give me the surcharge.
That's not right.
Yeah, because I am renting this car through Avis. They used to have the tags on there, but now they don't. And I was like, hey man, I need the tag. They're like, oh, y'all don't need them anymore. I'm like, what you talking about? They go by the license plate. I said, yeah. They're going by the license plate. Yeah, yesterday it was almost $60 I had to pay. They're taking out my debit card. It was $60 I had to pay on the toll. And I try to avoid that one as much as possible. But I was in Houston. I can't avoid those over there. But I didn't even do that many trips over there. So.
Yeah, because one of my drivers was telling me, I guess there's an option within the app, like where you can ask people to avoid toll roads. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why would I do that? Like, just, I'll pay it.
Yeah.
It's part of the ride.
Well, I just try to avoid that one. That one's just, it's $2 for nothing, you know. Well, I could just wait a minute or two for the light. But like at 5 o'clock, it's jam packed right there. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The airport wasn't that busy on my last trip.
That's good.
Oh, but it changes at the drop of a hat, so hopefully it's still good.
Yeah, I got about 2 hours before my flight.
Oh, well, you're good.
I just don't like to rush to the airport.
Yeah, because you missed that flight, it's a headache, man. One time I took somebody to the airport, he says, yeah, my flight takes off in 45 minutes. I'm like, so you want me to step on it? He's like, yeah. But he said he had that TSA boarding pass stuff.
Oh, the pre-check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like almost everybody has it now, so it takes that much longer.
When I flew down from Chicago Monday afternoon, the TSA pre-check line was just as long as the regular line. It's moving faster, but like, man, like paying money for that and still having to wait.
How much does it cost? Does it cost per year, per month, or per trip?
Pre-check is $85. It's good for 5 years.
Oh, well.
Then you can get global entry, which is $100, which is good for 5 years, which helps you with like customs and whatnot.
That's not that bad for 5 years. As long as you catch the plane a couple of times a year, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't travel a whole lot, so I haven't gotten it yet. But I might have to here shortly.
And I haven't rode an airplane in I don't know how long. 05, 04? Like 20 years since I'm pretty good at an airplane. We went to Amsterdam.
Oh, how was that?
Man, as soon as we got off the airplane, all you hear is slot machines. Bleep, 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 like you're landing in Las Vegas. It's like it felt like an amusement park.
Never been to Amsterdam. Been to France, been to Spain. I'm gonna be going to Ireland in 2026 for a wedding.
Yeah, there was some Irish dudes over there, man. They're grabbing you, pushing you, hugging you. Like, bro, I don't even know you, bro. Like, what the? Leave me alone, man. They're just, that's how they are. Because, you know, they like to get drunk. That's how they are.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Grabbing you, hugging you, man. Come on, bro. I don't even know you, man. Leave me alone, man. So it's United?
Yep.
I'm trying to get in that lane. How long is the flight from Chicago? About 2.5 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours?
It's not too bad. All right. Appreciate it, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
Of course, I'll try my best. Safe flight, sir. I will. I got it. Thank you. Have a good one, bro. See, my boy Rudy text me. Let me call him. He said he had an insane ride this morning. What's up, homie?
Where you at right now? Driving back?
Nah, I'm in I just dropped somebody off at the Austin airport.
No.
I mean,
The ride was insane.
like, you know, I got the camera rolling, so what happened?
So check this out. I get this request. It's kind of like, I don't want to give it away too much, but it's kind of in between Crossroads and downtown. Okay. So I pick up this guy. He says that his chick snuck out. Okay. This was around 2:30 in the morning. She snuck out. So he's blowing up her phone, calling her. He knows that she's over there by La Cantera. He sees that she's like by George's Keep, right? So I drive him down there, goes into George's Keep. He's looking for her. He can't find her, but she's pinging in that area. That her phone goes dead, bro. So he's like, man. So then he's like, take me back home. So I end up driving him closer back to the house. And then her phone turns back on, bro. Now, that's where she's at now, fool. She's at a hotel, fool. He's like, take me back. I said, hey, man, like, you're going to have to pay me by the hour, bro. Because like, I can't be doing it. So we agreed $75 an hour. Okay. Now, mind you, man, you know, when I picked him up to take him, he's telling me all this stuff that's going on, suspicions. Like, he's telling me about his life, you know, former military guy kind of stuff. Like, he's not all there. You know, so a lot of things are triggering him, right? I'm like, no, just hang in there, bro. Like, everything happens for a reason. But then when he gets that ping, and she's at a hotel, he starts to flip out, bro. Like PTSD kind of stuff. Like, he's losing it, man. This guy is like going off on the deep end, like what he's gonna do to her. He finds a guy there. You know, he's gonna, you know, he's not saying good things, basically. So, I'm like, just be chill, bro. You don't want to get locked up. You don't want to catch case. And so we pull up to those hotels that are right by La Cantera, but they're like, what is it? Which hotel is it? It's like by Bob's Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Triple hotels. So the thing is, he doesn't know which one it is because it's like hanging right in the middle of the street. So this fool goes into every hotel asking if they, like, so the way he describes his wife, man, he's like, you know, she's a nice looking, attractive white girl, she's a little thick, you know, that they met when he got out of the military, but so he describes her like that she's attractive. So this fool's going into every hotel. You know, he's describing his girl.
They're not gonna tell him.
Exactly. Well, in his mind, he thinks somebody's gonna like tell him. He's going in there, like, so, like, after the first time, he's like, hey man, take me to the ATM. But the only ATM I knew that was in that general area was either the Circle K that's right there on Vance Jackson and 10, between 6 and 4, or the USA ATM that's over there by like Starbucks at the rim. So he's like, take me to USA, I'm a member, so I take him over there. He takes up some money. So this fool thinks that he can bribe the people at the desk. So the guy's over here. He goes into like there's 3 hotels in that section. I think there's 3 of them that I took him to. He goes in there and he said he had spent $300, but nobody told him anything. Like, you could have just given him $300 and you could told him you ain't gonna find her. You know? Like, so he's like, I'm already paying you $75 an hour for it. He's like, so it's pinging in the middle of the street, so obviously she's there. Then it turns off, right? Then it turns back on by this subdivision that's over there by that Clark High School in that area. Right? So I end up taking him over there, bro. By this time, it's really like pushing 4 o'clock. I'm like, hey man, you know, how was you? I just say, cool, go home. wait till she gets home and then just have a conversation with her. Nah, bro, I'm crashing out. Crashing out. I'm like, no, you don't do that. I'm like, you don't want to do that, man. Come on. And he's like saying all these things that he's gonna do, man. And I'm like, you don't want to do that, man. Like, I'm over here trying to talk some sense into the guy.
Yeah.
So, and at the same time, he's blowing up her phone. She's not answering, but he could see, like, when he's texting, like, she's reading here and there. Like, she's ignoring him, basically, because from my perspective, she's getting pounded,
Yeah.
She's getting pound town with somebody,
Yeah.
And so, it gets to about 5:30, she answers the phone, right? And so he's like trying to be cool at first, and then he just like snaps, bro. And he's like, I know where the F you are, just down the street. If I see you with somebody, it's over. Like, I don't care. Like I'm crashing out. You just get to them crashing out. Crashing out. He goes, you push me to this. I'm crashing out. He's like, you're embarrassing me. And so she ends up saying that the car broke down, and the reason that bro, this was her story, bro. She's saying it on the phone, like, just come pick me up, right? Just come pick me up. And she sends them the location. So she's over there off of like Northwest Military and like Hebner area, right? This lady said that the reason, bro, when I see her, bro, she's nothing like what this guy described. Nothing. Bro, she's about, and I'm not trying to fact shame her, okay? So, I just want to put this out there. But remember, this guy, he said that she was a little thick, but she was very attractive. So when I see her, she looks like somebody from downtown that's homeless.
Oh,
Her
damn.
hair looks like it's all like what do they call it?
Bird nest?
Yeah, she's got like a bird nest, but it's like surfer kind of hair. Like she hasn't showered in days, bro. Like her hair's all messed up, right? And she's barefoot. And her feet are all black. But she said that the reason she left the house was because she forgot that she had to charge her phone. And this dude's like, what does that mean? Why would you leave the house to charge your phone? And she was like, because I needed to charge the phone. I needed to charge my phone. And he's like, well, what does that mean? Like, took the car and like, what do you mean you had to charge your phone? She's like, I had to charge the phone. And she just kept saying, I had to charge the phone. And he's like, did you leave to go buy a charger? She's like, you believe what you want to believe, but I had to charge the phone. She was sticking to that story, man, like that she had to charge the phone. And then she said that the reason that she was at George's Keep is because she was looking for a phone charger. Bro, that didn't even make sense. Like, what do you mean? So you go into George's Keep? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, so I'm talking to this guy in Spanish too, because she was white and he was Hispanic. I'm talking to this guy in Spanish. I'm like, bro, this stuff isn't connecting, bro. Like, this isn't making any sense.
Fuck, man. Learn to drive, bitch.
Shut up.
There's a T-bone somebody right here, fool.
You did him?
Nah. I'm good on the wheel, baby. You know me.
Yeah, so I'm over here like, that don't even make sense, bro. And I said, hey, man. I said, look, I don't mean any disrespect, but your girl sounded like she's been pounded all night. She's got this smell for her. I'm telling in Spanish, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, look, man, I do this for a living. I know this smell that I get in the car. I told him the way you smell the car, man. Like the car, you know how the car smells right now.
Yeah.
I said she smelled when she was at a club. I said, but she's got this very distinct smell. Okay, not to mention, you've been asking if she's been drinking, if she went out with her friends. She says no. I I said, bro, that smell of her mouth is like she's been drinking alcohol all night and she's dehydrated as hell, bro. And it's like a dry, cotton mouth, and like her breath stank rowdy, bro. But like on top of that, like she reeked that she had been pounded all night, bro. And I kept telling him this. So he's over here like trying to well, how do I tell her? I said, hey, bro. I said, you said you were crashing out, man. So, at this point, it doesn't matter, bro. You told me that it's over. So, whatever you want to tell her, get it out of her. Like, but be respectful. Don't be trying to fight, And I'll tell him, hey, man, don't put hands on her, bro. Because then we're gonna have a whole different ride, So I'm trying to tell him, like, it's just, bro, it's not comfortable in the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to figure out like how I can convey to him that like don't put hands on her, And so he's pushing her and he's pushing her and he's pushing her, and bro, she finally comes out, bro. Remember, she had the car, so she said that she ran out of gas and that she doesn't know where the car is at, and that she had been walking for about 6 hours. And I'm like, I told him I picked him up. I said, I picked you up like at 2:15, bro. I said, what time you should leave your house? He goes about 1 o'clock. I said, that's not adding up, bro.
Yeah.
I said, this nothing happened, bro. Like it's not making sense. And so she's like, well, I've been walking forever. Look at my feet. I've been walking forever. She's like, I don't know where your car's at. And he had just bought a Range Rover. And she's like, I don't even know where the car's at. And so he was flipping out about the car, bro. And eventually she's tired of he told me, just keep driving, bro, until I get it out of her, bro. We go top on 1604 and just drive. So, bro, we're driving, bro. Remember, I picked him up at 2:15, bro. I literally dropped him off. I dropped him back off at his house, like maybe about 45 minutes ago. And so, keep in mind, bro, he's paying me $75 an hour.
So that's what, 5 hours?
So yes, fool. For 5 hours, I had to do my car, man. And so I'm over here like, hey, bro, like, when's this gonna end, bro? But at the same time, I want to see how it ends. Because I could sense like she's like,
she's about to break.
Like she's about to break. You see it on A&E when they got the guy like interrogating him. Like she's about to break. And so she's like, pull over, man. I need to get some water. So I pull over to a Circle K. She grabs some water. She's like, look, man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of you interrogating me in front of this guy. You know what? I don't care anymore. She's like, I had the fuck best of my life. I was like, this dude's about to just put hands on her, man. She was like, I don't care anymore. She goes, I went to go meet up with a girlfriend of mine, and the guy that she was with, he had a cousin that was in town, and she was like, I don't give a fuck. She just kept saying, I don't care anymore. She was like, he fucked me so hard, I'm sore as fuck. Bro, she reaches in her fucking skirt. Oh, remember I told you when I saw her, like, bro, so this girl's like 5'4", 275.
What? 275?
So she's big. Yeah, so she's thick, but she's big. She's not thick, bro.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah, 275 is.
I'm like, oh my god, dude, like this chick is nasty. So she's like, I'm so short. She reaches into her skirt, bro. And when she pulled out her hand, you know what it smelled like.
Fucking sardines. Jack Mac.
Oh, dude. Oh. It stank up my car, so I had to roll the window down. Oh. Dude, I was like, I had to put my mask on. I have a mask that I always wear, but I put my mask on, fool. That's how bad it smelled in my car. And he was like, he just kept doing this. like he was gonna hit her, man. Like he was so mad, bro, but he couldn't do anything. He was so mad, he kept rocking, bro. He kept rocking in the car, and she's like, I don't care anymore. She's like, I don't care anymore. You're talking about you're gonna crash out? I crashed out because I don't care anymore. She's like, it's hard living with me. She started like tearing into him, and she was like, I don't care anymore. She goes, I'm fucking sore. I think I gotta go to the doctor. She's like, oh my god, this man had the biggest cock. She kept saying stuff like that, bro. I'm like, oh, this dude's gonna kill her, man. This dude's gonna hurt her. Like, bro, she's going into detail. She said that from about 3:30 to about 5:36 that he was just pounding her, bro. She's like, I have never been F like this in my life. She's like, he tore into me. She was like, I was bleeding. He had to stop for a little bit. She was like, you ain't got shit on this guy. His name was James. She's like, you ain't got shit on this guy, James. You ain't got shit. She goes, I don't care anymore. I'm crashing out. Look, I'm getting it off my chest because I felt so guilty. But I don't care anymore. She's like, I don't care anymore. Bro, she let him have it, fool. I felt so bad for this dude. Like, it was a cuck, man. Like, it got to a point where the dude just had his head down, fool. Like, his whole manhood was taken from his chest, bro. She took everything out of him. She took everything out of him. When they got out of the car, bro, she was still laying into him. Like she was like, when she was walking back to the house, she was like bobbing, like skipping, like she didn't care, bro. And this dude was just walking with his head down. Like I'm praying that
You don't see shit on the news.
Yes, I'm afraid, and I'm hoping that I don't see nothing on the news, bro. Because this chick, like this guy went from like being concerned to like starting to get agitated and mad because he saw where her phone was pinging, to where this girl just opened up the floodgates with honesty, bro, and just like leaned into him, bro. When he was saying he was gonna crash out, she crashed out. Like complete different shift, bro. And you know what's the sad part, bro? When she got out of the car, I had to put gloves on, and I had to clean my seat, bro.
Well, at least you got the leather seats, nigga. If you had the cloth ones, you'd be fucked.
No, dude, like the back seat was dirty, full with his stuff, with homeboy stuff coming out of it. His stuff was on my back seat.
Oh man.
On the back seat. Like it was just like, and then on top of that, like when I was wiping it, like she's a big girl, so you could smell the swamp ash when I'm wiping the seat down. I'm telling you, man, like people don't understand what Uber drivers go through.
Shit, you gotta let that bitch go. You gotta let that bitch go, man.
You know what I mean? Like when we come across stuff like that, it's like we see the good and the bad of where we live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Austin, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio. We see the good, and then the bad, and then the freaky. You know? And this girl, she just didn't care of me. You could tell like this was pent up. Like this was going on for weeks, and she just didn't care anymore. She like, F it, I'm going out. She snuck out. He said that the reason that he woke up is he woke up and went to the bathroom, and then he saw the ring. He's wondering, why did the ring go off? To the back door. He's like, why would the back door ring go off? She climbed out to the back kitchen, and then when she was walking across the staircase, that the ring caught her walking. And he saw how she was all dressed up, and then right away he was on the hunt, bro. And then he called an Uber, and then that's when he was on the chase for looking for her. But for almost 5 hours, he paid me for 5 hours. But I had him in the car looking for her.
So what you made, 600?
Well, I got paid for the ride, which was 32, and then, yeah, somewhere around like 5 something.
Damn. I thought
No, it was like right around 500. It was around 500.
I thought I was having an exciting night. Shit, I took somebody, I picked somebody up, and they bought me Whataburger. They tipped me. I took them out to Westlake food. The dude gave me $30 tip. I thought I was doing good.
Yeah, that's what it, think about it. That's a good night, right? Like when you're driving, and, hey man, you know what? If you pull over Whataburger, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. You know, those are good rides. You know, and then you come across, bro. This doesn't happen often. You know, any Uber driver will tell you this doesn't happen often. But every once in a while, you'll get a passenger who'll say, hey man, you're driving around town, I got you, and then you kind of agree on a price, and then you know you get paid $50 an hour, $75 an hour, whatever, you know. Because bro, I told him 75 because I thought it was just gonna be like maybe 2 hours, you know, like it wasn't. I didn't think he was gonna go on this long, you know. But I'm gonna tell you, it went by fast. But by the time I realized it, I could see like the sun was coming up. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, man, what time is it? And it was almost 6 o'clock, bro. Like by the time we got done, bro, like 6:30, somewhere around there. But it was a trip, bro. It was a trip, man. I felt so bad for this dude. Like, I'm just praying I don't see anything happen, bro. I'll tell you more details, like kind of off, so that it doesn't give the guy away. But, bro, it was. Because I'm trying to be vague, because I know you're gonna put this on the tube and stuff, you know. So I'm trying to conceal his identity to some degree, you know. But
Was he? Oh, so he was Mexican. She was Weta.
he was Hispanic, and she was a what they would call Anglo-Saxon. Bro, I thought, but you
thought you was gonna have to pull out the banger or what?
No, bro, I don't want to have to do that. You know, like
Because if he was start,
that's I don't want to have. I don't like the thing is, you could tell that he had some mental health issues. You know, like stuff that he's, you know. And when she says that he was hard to live with, I can understand because, you know, he's got this aura to him that when he was talking, like he can go from 0 to 100 really quick. You know what I mean? And so I just kept telling him, be cool, bro. When she comes in the car, when we find her, just be cool, man. Don't pop off. Don't do anything crazy. You know, don't be impulsive. He's like, I'm crashing out. He just kept hitting his hand, like hitting his hand, like I'm crashing out. So I didn't know like how far he was willing to take it, you know. But then when she popped off on him, like I didn't see that in her either. You know, I didn't think she was gonna pop off that. You know, like if she got detailed and she was descriptive and she started describing homeboy and you know, she was saying that he's Dominican and some other stuff, like she was just describing him. I'm like, she definitely got pounded, you know. I just felt bad for him, man. I felt bad because she put him in his place in the hierarchy of things, if you know what I mean, you know. Basically, he's nothing. You know?
yeah, she runs the show.
And, well, not so much that, but homeboy puts him to shame, you know, like homeboy puts it down, you know. And you could just tell, like his ego, like she literally pulled his heart out of his chest. Like whoever he thought he wasn't shit. You know, like she checked him real quick, man, and I felt bad for dude, you know, because at the end of the day, you don't need to be, you know, throwing somebody, especially somebody that you're going home with, and you know this is your dude. And you know what's the crazy part, bro, is that still, you know, he's like, I don't know where I'm gonna find my car. And the bad thing, bro, is that he said that he was gonna ask her to marry him, that the ring is still in the car. He said like spend $5,000 on the ring, and I'm like, bro, you're not. I should get your money back, bro. Like, you know, she ain't wifey material, man. You know, like, why would you want to do that? You know, like, she ain't worth it, man.
He's gonna go through
You know?
prolonged fucking pain.
I was like, why are you gonna marry? I said, you're gonna marry her, bro. I said, and I even told him, like, is this who you're gonna marry? Like, I remember telling him, like, is this who you're gonna marry? This was before she got in the car. I'm like, is that the girl you're gonna marry, bro? And he's like, not anymore. Not anymore. Bro, she said she had been walking around for 6 hours barefoot, but she ran out of gas. And in my head, I'm thinking, You got OnStar. It's a brand new car. You could have just hit OnStar.
Yeah.
You know, bro. Like, because I'm a sharp guy, so anything that she was saying, bro, I would have had comeback after comeback. Like, there's no way, bro, she could have got one up on me. There's no way. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm a sharp guy, and so are you. Like, you would have picked up on every little detail she's saying. But this guy was like, he wasn't the sharpest. He wasn't the sharpest knife in the shelf. You know, like you could tell that in a lot of ways, like, she could manipulate him. You know, I feel bad for the dude, man. 'Cause, like, you know, I just hope that he don't come on the news, man. Like, that's all I'm praying for, man.
Shit, hope
I
not.
remember his name. You know, I remember his name, but other than that, like, I don't want him to come on the news. And I'll send you the screenshot, so you can see. But bro, I just hope that he doesn't come on the news, man.
Shit, you probably won't see it till a couple of days later. If
I
something
hope
happens,
not.
if something happens, because you know, someone will do a welfare check.
They're gonna find her like in the. Hey, and the crazy thing is, he paid with cash. It was one of those cash rides.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the screenshot of what it looks like. Oh, but it's gonna come out. It'll come out on your. Will it come on your screen?
Yeah, my phone. It'll come out on my phone.
Yeah. All right. Tell you what. Bro, check this out. I'm gonna. Let me stretch out his name. You know what? I'm just gonna pull it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna give you a general idea of kind of where he was at. That we can just see where the area was at, where I had to pick him up. I'll just send it to you right now. But he was in that general area.
Yeah, shit. I already did 6 airport trips, dog.
They're good. They're like $20 at least, you know.
That's like 12. but they let me see how many tipped already. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sitting at 225, and I got 7 hours and 16 minutes left. So shit, I'm probably gonna be close to 5.
What time you stop there?
Shit, whenever I burn it all up. You know me,
You
though.
almost at 12 hours? What are you, 10 hours right now?
I got 4 hours and 45 minutes
To go?
Yeah, no, that's what I got so far. I got 7 hours and 16 minutes to go.
You're at 200?
225.
Oh, you're good, fool. You're good. But you're in Austin?
Yeah, I'm in Austin.
So what time do you start driving over there?
Shh, man, I came over here after I watched the basketball game. The basketball game was over
That finished at about 11?
Yeah, 11. I didn't
11, right?
I didn't get over here till about let me see what my first ride was, like at 1 o'clock. My first ride was like at 1 o'clock. Because it's gonna be
I
busy.
think I'm going to drive to Austin tonight. Yeah, I think I'm going to go tonight to Austin.
I'm gonna be back out here.
Bet.
Let me see.
Maybe we'll get some coffee in the morning.
Let me see. I got my first one. Oh man, my first trip. I completed my first trip at 12:50. Man, these guys tipped me $30. I almost started throwing up in the back, but he was throwing up in the Whataburger, the plastic Whataburger bag. I was like, oh shit. They said, oh, it's all right. He's using the bag. I said, all right, man. That was 62.
I carried bags.
That was
I
62.
carried bags in the car.
That was 62.20. 62.20 for that ride.
You know those little bags that they sell like the H-E-B? They're like for the bathroom trash cans, the little ones.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that carry. They're scented, and those are the ones that carry in the car. Just in case they kind of say, hey man, you know, we may have to pull over. I'm like, nah, I ain't pulling over, bro, but I'm gonna give you a bag. I'll give them one of those plastic bags. I said, just make sure they throw up in the bag, man.
Yeah, I tried to buy some barf bags at Walmart and I couldn't find them. And so when I was walking out, I said, "Oh shit! Here goes the umbrella bags." When you walk in Walmart, the waterproof.
Yeah.
So I grabbed a gang of them hoes. Because I was like, man, because man, the motherfuckers in that 1 week, about 3 motherfuckers done started throwing up, man.
Yeah, bro. Bro, they're even more susceptible in the electric cars, man. I don't know why. There's something about electric cars, man, that make people sick. It's just 2, 3 in the morning, you know?
What is it? The fast takeoff or what?
No, I think it's just the quietness. Because me even just being in the back, like I get car sick sitting in the back of the car every once in a while, and I can only imagine if somebody's driving. It's like when I would order Ubers and I would get in the back of the car, the Teslas are the ones that make me real sick.
Oh, them
So
hoes is
if I
bumpy.
get if I get a Tesla, I end up canceling to get another ride, order another one. Because the Teslas are one that make me sick as that, man.
That bitch is bumpy. It's a fucked up ride on
Yeah,
that.
bro, their suspension's horrible. I think the newer ones, like I told you, the newer ones are good, but the older Teslas are not.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If it's a Uber Tesla, you know, it got a gang of miles on it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's
Easily over 100.
yeah. Shit, this one's over 100. I'll put it over 100. I got 745 over the 100. I'm at about a little over a half a tank. I got 205 on this tank. So
Wow. Hey, I charged a car yesterday, and I got to 90%, and it had 287 miles. You ever seen that in the Mustang?
What you said?
It's
200 and what?
287, and I was at 91%.
Shit, that's probably
I've never seen it that high.
it's probably a lot of stop and go. Probably because you know they gauge it on the how you've been driving it. So
No, the charge. I was at EV Go, and I was at 91%, and I disconnected because it said it was because it was only spitting out 2 kilowatts. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be here for 3 days.
yeah.
I disconnected it. And it said 287. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of miles. Since I wasn't really paying attention to mileage, I was looking more at the percentage, you know. But when I disconnected, it said 287. I'm like,
But how
that ain't right.
much did you put on it afterwards?
It went up to 91%, and then it dropped down. Well, I had homeboy in the car. I'm at, I think when I looked at it, when I got home, it was like 35%. But I used like 60% battery, driving this fool around for 5 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, I went, put it this way, I drove from 1604 and I-10 all the way to 281. Then I came down Wurzbach Parkway, and I was just driving up and down that whole area until we found her over there by like Northwest Military.
Yeah, last night was the first time I took 281, man, and thank goodness I did, because man, that 35 was fucked up.
Yeah, bro. I either take the 130 toll or I take 281 when I'm going north. I don't even mess around with 35.
Nah,
It's a waste, man.
30,
It's horrible.
35 is fucked up.
Yeah. It's just, to me, it's not worth it. I'd rather pay the toll $10 and have to deal with that crap, you know?
Yeah, I went because
It literally drops you off right there by the airport. Like you're just down the street from the airport in Austin, in Berkshire, off of the 130 toll. You should do that, man. Just maybe get the year-long toll, pay for the whole toll for the year, and then just drive up to 130 and exit right there where the airport's at, and boom, you'll get a ride right away.
man, but at the airport, it got to be in the afternoon. That's when the rides start coming through at the airport. Leaving the airport.
Yeah. Well, also during the day, I know when I would drive up in Austin during the day, early in the morning, it was up until about 9 o'clock. Everybody's going to the airport from like 3:30 to like 9, and then the rides going from the airport like around 1 o'clock to like 6. That's kind of like when everybody's like flying in, you know. That's when it would get really busy. At least what I would notice.
It's good over here, dog. Yeah, if you want to make the Shit, I'm telling you, dog. I don't know why more people don't come over here, man. The more people tip over here, dog. Like, I'm telling you, each time I got $11 and 13 rides, man. Man,
It's cheap.
I was like, damn, man. Because that even if it's $40 tip or whatever, that shit adds up for every day, man. During the month.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I think the one ride I got before Homeboy went on a little escapade was like $28 or something like that. I got the one ride that was like $28 recently. $39. It was right before the surge, you know, at 2 o'clock.
With the picture you sent me barely shows nothing.
Yeah, that's the area that he lived in.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to show you. Just the general area right
I
there.
see I-10 and West something.
West Avenue.
I see a WH. That's it.
Yeah, it's right there by like. He stayed like by from like I-10 and Van Jackson to like Woodlawn, in that area. He stayed in that general area. But he's definitely having some life-changing event coming up pretty soon, you know. He's got his hands full, man. He's got to kick her out of the house. He's got to take everything back. He's got to go look for his car. He's busy today, fool. This dude's going to be busy today.
You better leave that bitch alone.
No, I don't know what he saw in that shit, man. I mean, I don't judge a book by its cover, man, but this girl was not who he described. Definitely not who he described. Well, I'll let you get back to driving through. I just want to tell you this crazy story.
All right, man.
I don't want to text. It would have been forever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just leaving the airport, so I said, man, let me holler at you.
There you go, man. Careful, man. I'll probably see if I'll be out there tonight.
All right, man. I'll holler at you.
Yeah.
No, later.
Man.
Later. Rudy be getting some crazy rides, man. Let's see. Take a picture and fetch this. I haven't been doing my fetch. Talking about crashing out, man. People are just, man, a lot of things ain't worth your life, man. You only have one, man. You gotta make the best of it. Because my fetch was about to cancel. Come on, Uber back on. See, while I'm waiting here, see if I could clip up, y'all.